Hi guys. We come back again with another cool video. In this time, top 15 best high graphics Android and iOS games of 2024. And some of the games on this list are offline. Do you agree with this list? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit the like button and press the subscribe button for more videos like this. Aquatica is a diving game where you play a diver who has to complete various missions on the sea floor. With detailed and colorful graphics, Aquatica takes you to a reef in the middle of the sea, where there are tons of animals and items to collect, from the ocean depths. There are all kinds of amazing setting locations, including sunken ships and submerged temples. Each level in Aquatica has different missions. For example, one of the most common missions is to reconnect cable. Hello Neighbor. Nicky's Diaries is a first-person horror game that takes you back into the universe of the well-known game created by Tiny Build. In this title, you will be immersed in settings full of unknowns in which you will try to avoid being intercepted by a shady neighbor. After opening a box full of memories, the story's young protagonist will have to move through each room of the house to avoid the sinister villain. By means of a visual section in 3D, you will be in charge of seeing, under a subjective vision, each of the elements present in the scenes. In the same way, whenever you need it, you will have the option to interact with each item. Offenders 400. This free game where you're a secret cop going undercover in a gang. It's fun to drive around the big open world and steal cars at first, but after a while it gets boring. The missions are all the same, like fighting and chasing people. The story isn't that interesting either. Overall it's okay for a free game, but if you want something more exciting, this might not be the best Aquatica choice. Raji, an ancient epic. Raji is an exciting adventure RPG game. In this game you step into the shoes of Raji, a young girl chosen by the gods to confront a demonic invasion. Threatening humanity as Raji, you must navigate through lush landscapes, battle hordes of demons, and explore ancient ruins while unraveling the mysteries of your destiny. The game's narrative unfolds in a world where humans have forgotten the ways of alchemy and are vulnerable to the onslaught of demonic forces seeking revenge. El Hijo, a Wild West tale, an exciting spaghetti western stealth game about a boy trying to find his mother as a 6-year-old. El Hijo must always sneak past the dangers of his world. As he overcomes his challenges, he gains self-confidence, become more cunning and, along with it, finds more schemes to get past his foes. His epic journey will lead him through a remote monastery, a harsh and unforgiving stretch of desert, and a frontier town rife with crime and villainy. Schoolboy Runaway had an interesting concept. You play as a kid grounded for bad grades and your mission is to sneak out of the house. The first year's perspective made it feel real tense. Like I was actually trying to avoid my parents. However, the game got a little repetitive after a while. The parent schedule seemed to glitch sometimes. Also, the punishment for getting caught was just a boring waiting game with some harsh dialogue. Overall it was a decent time waster for a while, but it could use some harsh dialogue. Overall it was a decent time waster for a while, but it could use some more polish and maybe different. Adventurers is an RPG adventure game set in an open world. This is a game that sets you on the trail of the legendary riches once owned by Manu Musa, considered the wealthiest individual in history. You'll take on the persona of a bold explorer, chasing aspirations of glory, wealth, and unfettered adventure. This journey will lead you through a tapestry of extraordinary sights, challenging landscapes, and venerable ruins, as you seek to unlock the enigma surrounding Mensa Musa's opulence. This Off-Road Driver 123 MB. Off-Road Driver is all about driving big vehicles over rough ground. The game isn't super easy to control and the graphics aren't the best. Off-Road Driver is fun if you like slow, tricky driving challenges. If you want fast races or lots of ways to fix up your car, this isn't the game for you. It's a good way to pass the time if you like off-road. A game about driving SUVs on mud and a realistic off-road car racing simulator. Features: beautiful Construction Simulator returns with a map inspired by the Canadian landscape. Advise that you need a device with 4 GB of RAM to run this game. Construction Simulator returns to mobile devices this time. Your work will take you to the scenic woods and bays of a fictional map inspired by the Canadian landscape. Explore 3 large areas within a map never before seen in the Construction Simulator series. Experience an extensive campaign unique to the individual locations, featuring special car parking multiplayer 0.93 GB. One is a big fan of the first car parking multiplayer. I jumped at the chance to join the beta testing for car parking multiplayer 2. It definitely has potential. Just like the first game, you get a sprawling open world to explore complete with gas stations and car washes. For that realistic touch, car parking multiplayer 2 has the makings of a fun car game. Especially if you enjoy the social aspects of the first one, just be prepared to put in some extra effort.